So I'm Tom Bolger. We're going to have a chat about the new adjustable lanyard from Fixe. It's called the Manso. It consists of two main elements, which is one is the dynamic rope and the other is the locking mechanism, which is made up of two parts.
What? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Siurana was the last stronghold of the Moorish Empire. Due to its rocky landscape, it created this impenetrable fortress and took hundreds of years for the Christian invasion, which happened in the 12th century. Siurana is a village known for its resistance. Whether it be the Moorish Empire, the Christian invasion, the walls and the climbing, and the village is still here today. Its resistance against time is undefeatable. However, in addition to coming to Siurana to learn about history, people now come here to do something different too.
Ice climbing maybe is the most demanding modality of climbing, and for that reason we think we can collaborate and we can be part of the show. We design and manufacture the main gear that in the ice climbing wall you use. Anchors, quick draws, ropes, also all the gear of the layers.
Fixe is supplying to the officials harnesses, carabiners, helmets, so all the B layers, some of the route setters are equipped with the Fixe equipment. And then for the local event organizers, Fixe is supplying PPE equipment for the wall structure, such as quick draws, ropes and belay stations. It's really important that we have partners such as Fixe to develop the sport further. I mean, there's always a cash contribution which an organization such as the UIAA needs to develop the sports. And then on the other side, we are talking about high quality products, so PPE products. All of the Fixe equipment is UIAA certified. It generates safety for the competition and for the athletes.
We start the season with prototypes, testing prototypes for a new rope. We think we will launch in the next season probably. And this rope is designed and manufactured specifically for the needs of Ice Climbing World Tour and will be available next season.
Hello and welcome to the fourth and final UIAA Ice Climbing World Cup of the season. And things are very tight at the top for the overall title for the women. For the men, it's a little bit different. Luna Ladovat on a roll throughout 2026. He's won 3 out of 3. Can he make it 4 out of 4? But whatever happens, he's sewn up the overall. For the women, it's against Marianne van der Steen and Marion Salmon-Thomas, the French athlete versus the athlete from the Netherlands. Whoever wins is going to win the overall title. Let's hear from them.
After pregnancy, I've always dreamed about this season. I mean, it has been maybe 1 year and a half I'm thinking about this season. So yeah, I've been watching a lot the live stream from my coach, and now I'm really glad to be here. It's many dreams in one season. I've been working a lot with my mental coach, of course I have the overall in my hand because it's also one of my dreams, but I want to focus on this stage. I want to focus on how I'm climbing on a good way. I want to win in a good way. So first this stage and then we'll see the overall.
So last week I got my very first gold medal in the World Cup, and today here in Edmonton it still feels a little bit unreal to have this. There is a lot of pressure in my head today to actually get the overall title. I feel a bit more confident now that I've just finished the qualification, and this goes most often when I climb better and better until the finals. So maybe I'll be more confident in the finals to actually win this overall title. This is my 16th season in ice climbing, and actually winning the overall and actually winning in a World Cup is something that has been in my dreams, but I never dared to actually say it out loud. So this definitely means a lot to me because the ice climbing, here, everything, this is my life.
Welcome to the incredible city of Edmonton in Canada, and what a spectacular place to finish off the 2026 UIAA Ice Climbing World Cup season. As we zoom through this incredible bridge, we can see the city beyond, and in front of that, the lights picking out our climbing wall. Lead and speed have been in action over the last couple of days, but now just 8 athletes have made it through to this stage. And as we pan in, what a stunning shot, hey. The athletes will be waiting in the isolation area, preparing themselves for that lead wall. My name is Matt Groom, and it's a pleasure to be joined by Matthew Durham here in the commentary box. Matthew, welcome, number one. Just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, Matt, first off, just excited to be here, getting to watch some of these incredible athletes with you. I've been competing now for the last 2 years on the speed team for U.S. climbing. Just been learning a lot from all these really incredible athletes, and beyond just the actual physical component, but the mental component as well has been really rewarding, and just really excited for finals tonight, and looking forward to watch some incredible action here with you.
Yeah, well, we are looking out the wall, and we're looking at the athletes who have made it through to this stage. Coming out in the opposite order from there, they qualified. Emil McSwiggan squeaking in to 8th place. She'll come out first. And down at the bottom, Marianne van der Steen in the top spot. But keep an eye on Marion Salmon-Thomas. There are some mathematical possibilities we won't go into, but basically it's a straight fight between Marion and Marianne. Whoever wins, or whoever theoretically gets further, depending on the points, will take the overall title for 2026. But there's some big names in there as well. A couple of your teammates, Matthew, including Lindsay Levine, who has been on fire at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. No, she's having an incredible season. Her and Kat have been training a lot in our town in UIAA, Colorado, and just climbing awesome.
Yeah, exactly. And then the men, as we can see, the top 8, and it's all about Luna Ladavant, because he's won the overall season already. 26 is done. But we're trying to work out whether anyone has ever clean swept a season. Certainly not within sort of living memory, and I say that within about 10 years. Yeah. So he could be the first, which is exciting.
Yeah.
But, of course, he's got Jorge, 2 silver medals in a row, and Virgil as well, qualifying in 3rd. He's a contender too.
Yeah, no, Jorge's been having an awesome season this year. He's pretty young. Can't remember exactly how old he is, but he's been crushing it this season.
Yeah, I think he was 17 a couple of weeks ago, so unless he's had a birthday, he's still 17. So I think that the after party was very subdued.
Yeah.
The young man here tonight, which is fair enough. Right, the speed wall's in the middle. The finals was the other night. You can watch that live on YouTube. I'm talking about YouTube. Hello to my regulars who are watching, including, of course, Melody Sarah, Marcus Garcia, the coach, who will be having all his fingers crossed for Lindsay and Kat, 2 of his athletes. And hello to people watching throughout Canada. We've got people from Ottawa. We've got people from Scotland. It's 2 a.m. in Scotland. Daniel Brown, fair enough, sir. You do not need sleep. Keep the coffee going, sir. That would be fantastic. Sina Gertz didn't quite. We're talking about the clean sweep. She didn't win in Canada last year, so that wasn't a clean sweep, but she came closest. I would love to see that from Luna.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
It'd be very, very cool. Okay, well, let me... in fact, you describe, Matt, what is going on for the athletes right now? Because we can't see them. Where are they? What are they doing?
Yeah, so they're back in the isolation behind the structure there, probably just trying to stay warm, get their mind set for finals tonight. A big component of this is just really making sure that your mind is feeling sharp, you feel energized, but not too squirrely, getting off the wall, and so it's a really delicate balance, between those two things of being warmed up and mentally warmed up as well.
Well, warming up is interesting because obviously the ice season tends to be quite cold. Last night was -20 with wind chill. Tonight it's a balmy -8. So perhaps the athletes might be a little bit warmer.
Yeah, absolutely. No, you won't be freezing quite off your tools immediately there. Yeah. No, it seemed like everyone was able to hold on just enough with those cold temps. And it looks like we've got someone about...
Yeah, Emil McSwiggan. Oh, I love the... Is that a dual text hole with Red Bull inside it? That is...
I think so.
What a gimmick. What a gimmick.
Cool, I love
Congratulations, Red Bull. That one, I love that. So, Emil, with a big smile on her face, will start things off. The Irish athlete with a huge following on YouTube. Please send your support. And Matthew, she's interesting because she's one of those athletes who always talks herself down. She's like, I'm not strong enough, I haven't been training, and yet she's so consistently in finals.
Yeah, very regularly.
Okay, so underway, our first time seeing this route as well, moving off the no-tex, away from the Red Bull cans. And Matt, you've climbed on this wall. Just talk to me about the dimensions of it a little.
Yeah, it doesn't start out too steep at the beginning and then quickly gets to about 25-ish degrees here. And so immediately you're really feeling that overhang. And Yeah, just always appreciative that they give the athletes like a couple of good holds just to get established, and not worried about falling too low right here.
Yeah, exactly. We want them to get some height, but occasionally the setters will put in a techie little bit down in the middle, which will just unsettle more than anything else, I think. Although, of course, our top 8 here, I mean, everyone has been in a finals. They are very experienced.
Totally, yeah. We have some regulars here in the women's, at least, starting out, and it's really cool to see such a strong lineup. I know everyone's really close with each other too, so I'm sure they're going to be having a good time competing with each other tonight.
100%. Well, Emir gets that clip in nicely. She's wrapping. It looks like right on the edge, that right tool, but I think she's okay.
Yep. Yeah. Looks like plenty.
Yeah, we're leaning forward in our seats now, but she moves away from it anyway.
Yeah,
and
Matt, get a good idea on these holds.
I presume there's like a hole in that hold, which the pick kind of sinks into quite nicely.
Yep, yeah, there's one good spot on it. You see it's like a resin hold, like you would if you were, rock climbing in a gym, and then typically they'll fill those resin holds with either a little dimple or some piece of metal here, going into a vertical figure 4.
Yeah, and then a long move out left, very shouldery here, and she's got to unwind the feet as well, which she does nicely.
Beautiful.
Keep an eye on the clock, 4 minutes 45 left of her run. And she's not the fastest of climbers in the world, and we'll have to pick up the pace here a bit, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. She climbs really steady, and she definitely takes her time on each hold, but she can definitely hold on for that whole time. Yeah, you can see how steep the wall is right now.
Our drone has such a good shot, doesn't it? The guys from Tech Native doing a fantastic job providing all of the imagery here tonight. And Emir hanging on above our crowd. And it's a big crowd out there as well.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's cool to see so many people showing up, even with how cold it is here.
If you remember last year watching, it was too warm. Our ice wall melted. It's very cold this year. Now, Emir pausing for a second here. It's hard to exactly see what she's doing here. Maybe just taking a rest, I think.
Yeah, it looks like she's trying to reposition herself so when she moves off to this next hold, her body doesn't pull herself off of that leading hold. Yeah, that trailing hand there.
Yeah, you can see the way she just eased the way over onto that right-hand side. You're right. Good spot there. So, angle change coming up soon as she approaches near the lead wall.
Nice, another vertical figure 4, and she's doing that because that hold is super tenuous, so she'll press more of her weight down on that hold. That way it doesn't pop quite so easily.
Yeah, now she picks up the pace a little bit. She'll be getting some encouragement. 3:15 on the clock.
Big move there, pretty delicate.
Yeah, good shot to show these holds, isn't it?
Awesome. Yeah.
And do things get steeper here, or does it ease off a little bit?
It's going to ease off a little bit here now. Still quite steep. And the tools actually, the angle of the wall is already steep, and then the tool is going to pull you back away from that wall in addition too. So, a wall that's 20 degrees can feel quite a bit steeper when you're holding on to those tools.
Absolutely. Well, she's approaching the top of the main section. The blue cross there indicates a clipping position, which usually means there's either a jump, a swing, a pop, something a little bit risky coming up. So let's find out.
Yeah,
I think she's going right, perhaps, onto the...
Yeah, it looks like going onto that swinging volume here. I didn't get a chance to look too much at the roots before we got in here, so I'm on-sighting it with you here.
Exactly. Well, our YouTubers, as they always do, point out that we're all McSwooning for McSwiggan. Yes, we are. And she's doing this traverse. I think that's why that blue cross was there, was the traverse, to protect for that. But there's going to be a pop, isn't it?
Yeah, looks like she's going to need to just lean out to that hold there.
Oh, missed it!
Shoot.
Now, that's interesting, because it seemed like she totally kind of didn't get the right placement on the hold.
Yeah, it looks like it was fairly delicate, so to just lean out onto something like that is a bit tricky.
Yeah, and you can see she kind of threw her head back.
Yeah.
Very interesting. So, yeah, it looked to me like she sort of just got the angle wrong on it.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, having that change in angle on the volume makes it sometimes kind of hard to read on those sideways dynos like that. But
could be a bit blind as well, perhaps. So traversing it is round the side of a volume, so maybe that had a factor in it.
Right.
But regardless, Emir's down. Her score is 19. She'll be our provisional leader, of course, but 7 more athletes to come. So Might be overtaken. Wait and see. And I think it's time to swap over to the men's side. So we'll go over to the right-hand side of the wall here.
Sweet.
And Team USA, you guys, you've had an amazing season generally. I mean, it's been, and you have a big team as well.
Yeah, no, we're kind of spread out all over the place. So we find ways of motivating each other, outside of just getting to climb all the time. But yeah, no, we're getting bigger, getting better, and yeah, it's really exciting to see the team grow. And obviously we have some standalones like Kat Shirley really leading the pack for us and help motivate the team, and and then some folks just getting more into it, and really getting stronger here.
Well, we're watching Oliver Hamerski from the Czech Republic, his second finals in a row, and he's such a character. Is Oliver. He really is. He's as interested in outdoor climbing as indoor climbing. He makes his own tools in a 3D printer. He makes all his picks himself. He broke a tool in December, didn't touch ice climbing until the season started.
Oh, no kidding.
And is now in this position. It's just fascinating, man. And we get...
Nice.
I'd be nervous with homemade picks and tools.
Yeah, right. He must be pretty confident here in his abilities. Lots of trial and error, and I bet he's done lots of learning.
Yeah, I've heard there's interest in companies wanting to buy them, so you never know. Maybe he'll be the first ice billionaire. We'll find out. Anyway, Oliver moves those feet over. And Matthew, I know this sounds obvious, but for people who don't know the sport, they are literally kicking into plywood here, aren't they?
Yeah, correct. Yeah, so it, to have vertical ice, it's pretty hard to farm it in that capacity. So yeah, we sheet it with plywood. It helps keep the route more consistent as well. So, there's less variables for us to deal with when there's already so many sharp things in our hands and on our feet. And
this clip was
that was a little tenuous.
Yes, it was. That sort of floating hold is not the best to clip off, and he spent a couple of seconds more than he would have wanted on that.
Yeah,
I think.
Absolutely.
All right, but he's through it anyway. He'll take a breath. He's a gentleman who doesn't seem to get particularly phased by
No. I was watching him clip from one hand yesterday, just looking incredibly strong and unbothered by what he was doing.
Yeah, he's sort of a psychologist's dream. You ask him, are you nervous? He just looks at you like you're mad. It's just like, no, I'm just climbing.
Yeah, what for?
Yeah. But this is a deep lock-off.
Nice, great reach.
Yeah, loads of tension required for that, hey?
Really turning his hips into the wall there on that reach.
Good spot. Is that what you want to do on a move like that?
Yeah, you're not just going to be pulling off and locking off at the waist there. You really want to be cornering your hips in to both extend that reach and also save a bit of energy as well.
No texture. My goodness, who'd have thought we'd see this? I actually, you know what? I'm more for this in the ice world than I am in the sort of world climbing world, because I mean it's slippy, right?
Yeah.
Like that's the point of ice. So I'm all for this.
Yeah, I think they found a home.
Yeah. This makes perfect sense.
Yep.
Well, he's going to have to trust it. Does.
There we go.
But you know what? This is going to unleash the world of no texture for 2027, isn't it? It's going to be everywhere.
These floating underclings feel like you're lifting up a car. It's both incredibly satisfying and incredibly difficult to hold on to.
Yeah, physical moves, eh? And he's stood up, and I love how the setters have made this sort of almost ledges in the wall, which is really cool. And there are some of our setting team down on the right. There's, I think that's Nils, who's the French legend. The World Champs will be held in Champéry next year, so he will have responsibility for that.
Yeah, no, they have incredible responsibility of making something both doable, engaging, and still safe for the athletes, And
now, this is tricky, isn't it? Because he can't see his own feet.
Right, yeah. Can't see his feet. He's got to do kind of a wader press into that volume there. I love seeing like elements of climbing, like rock climbing being involved in these competitions.
I agree. We saw a mantle in the women's semi-final, which was cool. Not mantling the tool, but mantling with the hands, which was cool to see. But what is going on here? So there's
setting up for a little dyno. It looks like.
Oh, this is
brutal.
My upper back is in pain.
Yeah, mine's pretty tight watching it as well. Oh, nice.
And then you've got to hope that all that tension, allows you to hold on. Oh, nearly slipped there. That is going to be a man in need of a hot shower.
In a tool there.
Yeah. And there's another jump up to the
Right,
corner.
Up.
Now, these boxes deliberately designed to move like this. It's part of the challenge, but it makes it very hard for the athletes.
Yeah, absolutely. You can get a bad swing, and then suddenly things just hard to figure out which way's up and which way's down. Looks like he's making quick work of it, though. Clearly Clive's in the cave quite a bit.
He'll win a medal one day. I mean, it might not be today, who knows, but he is coming for the rest of the
absolutely.
field. So this is the other issue, is rope management, isn't it? It's hard.
Oh, totally, yeah. You want to make sure that rope isn't getting too locked up around your leg. It's easy if you were to fall out of those figure fours to kind of get whipped around through the air and, oh, nice. Or at the very least, it can make it difficult to clip if it gets trapped underneath your leg there.
Yeah, 100%. It's just another thing to think about.
Yep. As if there wasn't enough.
No, and route reading as well, because you're down climbing here. There's that clip as well behind his head he's got to remember.
Yeah, yep.
And he's gone back to it, I think.
Yeah, I think he would have struggled to reach that one had he not take a move back. It's so hard to think about all these things when you're just like ferociously pumped and in the moment of competition, and he's doing a great job of it.
He is, but he's got less than 15 seconds now on the clock, so he's got to keep pushing. Every hole will be points on the board. Crosses over again.
Go. One more. Come on, Other.
5
big reach.
seconds
Yeah,
left.
he gets it. Nice.
And removes the tool.
And he's going to control it. Awesome. Perfect.
Well, the clock will be timed out there. I imagine he'll get that quick draw set. Or maybe he'll just take a whipper. He's going to take a whipper, isn't he?
Oh, looks like it.
Looks like it. All right, well, here we go. Is he?
Oh, no.
No, fair enough. Grab
Very
that
fair, very fair.
I would absolutely do the same.
Oh, yeah.
There's no way I would take a fall. Scary stuff. Although, what's he? Oh, we see he was
Might as
dragging
well,
it out.
yeah.
There we go.
Got lots of sharp things on you.
Oh, so many. All right, well, Oliver is done.
Good
Sets
work,
our
Oliver.
provisional high point and another final. And what a season this man is having. That was impressive stuff from the Czech athletes. Okay. Coming down. So, yeah, sorry, Team USA, kind of interrupted you then. And obviously, Longmont seems to be one of the hubs and sort of that Boulder area.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the Coop, is a great place for folks to train and get into the sport. And then recently, Marcus and Kat built us a new wall in UIAA as well. So we've got a 22 degree wall for us to kick into and practice. It was put up in a couple of days by those two, and it's got a little shaking element to it, which whether that's on purpose or not, it definitely trains something for sure.
You've got to claim it's on purpose.
Yeah,
surely.
absolutely.
Like, deliberate.
I think every little bit helps. So, but yeah, super grateful for that additional resource there. And so yeah, we have a 22 degree wall that kind of transitions into a cave. And then a lot of great mixed climbing at the ice park as well, and kind of the surrounding areas. We've had a few folks willing to bolt some of the choss around UIAA that makes for stellar dry tooling. Not great rock climbing, which is the best dry tooling.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yes, I've been to some very scrubby dry tooling tracks in my time. Right, Haruki Taguchi comes in from Japan. This lady's so consistent. She's in just every final this season. Smaller climber, but uses that height to be quite bouncy. She's very smooth between moves as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, I find some of these shorter athletes, just their ability to just lock off down to their hips just seems like they've got no problem with that reach.
Yep, 100%. All right, Haruki then, let's see what she can do with this women's route. Emi is setting that high point on the jump. Dual texture holds off the Red Bull cans, and let's see what Haruki can do. She is a technical climber, so I think she might enjoy the start of this route.
Yeah, absolutely. She doesn't seem like it takes her ever very long to find that next hold.
Yeah, exactly. She sort of spots it, sees it, commits to it, and there's not a lot of adjustment that tends to go on for her. Up through the horns of this, what we think is a bison. Is it a bison? I think it looks like a bison. It was designed with the face and the horn. Yeah. I think they tweaked it a bit for the finals.
Yeah. Just squint a little bit, I start to see it a little more.
Yeah, it's there. Perhaps. Chat, keep your... Jory is asking, does the winner keep the Red Bull cans? Red Bull cans are very available for all the athletes, so if the athletes want Red Bull, they can easily get them, but I don't know who gets the ones out of the no text. It might be a bit cold by now, a bit frozen. Right, first techie bit done.
Yep, making quick work of this here.
Yeah, quick is a good point, actually. She's fast at the moment. So we'll get
About a minute into the route.
Yeah, the women have slightly more time than the men. 6.5 minutes for the women, 6 minutes for the men. It was 5 minutes during semi-finals, and that was very, very tight.
Yeah.
Well, as you know, you were climbing
moving quick.
Yeah. But this is a big move for Haruku, and she misses it twice now, so she's going to have to reset those feet.
Yeah, it looks like she's going to make a little readjustment in the feet there. Big pull, like a row. Awesome.
Just about finds it, eh? Yeah.
Yeah, right on the edge, it looks like.
Oh, it really is, isn't it? We're both leaning forward here. She moves off that pretty rapidly as well.
Awesome.
But yeah, good moves. I think you got to risk it a little bit in finals, especially.
Yeah, no, definitely. There's confidence in your movement is very important.
Someone's pointing out that drinking Red Bull might give you wings, which is clearly an infringement on the rules. It's a good point. It's a good point. We'll have a word with Rob. All right, so towards that Fixe logo on the right-hand side, they are our title sponsor. They provide all those quick draws, all the ropes, all the helmets and harnesses for our belay team as well. So cheers, guys.
If you notice there, when she was going to clip that draw, she actually set the rope in the nook of her thumb there. That's because she had to pull up extra slack, and without doing that, the mouth is real busy with a tool in it, so you can't bite the rope when you're dry tooling. I've definitely made that mistake more than a few times.
Such a good
early
point,
on.
This is why I love having athletes in the commentary box. I did not notice that. So nice one. Yeah. There's got to be different ways, haven't there? Another clip to come though. This might be a more traditional one. I shall get the hold first of all.
Nice, great. Yeah, not any advantage to clipping high. That's
Yeah, and she's coming up towards that blank space, though. That's where Emir fell. And you can see on the graphic on the left, 19.1 was Emir's score.
Yeah, making good time, too. She's got a little over 3 minutes here.
Struggling to stand. Is that... How did you describe it? Like holding up a car?
Yeah, it feels like you're lifting up a car.
Okay.
Good deal of strength involved in that.
Yeah, and she had to use every ounce of it on that little move there. So let's see if she's got anything left. Finds the foot. Oh no!
Oh,
she rocked.
Shoot! Yeah, she looked like she was a little nervous on whatever hold she was on there. Must have been just off.
I guess as an athlete, can you sometimes see it as you're moving and think, "Oh, this is 50."
Yeah, absolutely. You have plenty of those moments where you're like, "Oh, that's not where I was hoping it to be," and kind of shy away a bit. Make sure you don't knock out any teeth in the process of pulling up onto the thing. But she had already committed to the hold, so just any sudden movements, even a breath can pull you off.
I really can, and I quite like this comment from Justin, who said, "This kind of climbing has my utmost respect. It looks so incredibly physically hard." Yes, Justin, you are absolutely. Honestly, these guys train like maniacs. It's unbelievable. You included in this. I mean, it's crazy what you put yourselves through.
Yeah, the hardest jugs you'll ever fall off of.
Oh, yeah. Right, Javier comes on for Team Spain. To see him, he's got two
looking
lead
like
podiums.
a dragon there.
Oh, Steve, you should have seen it last night, dude. It was like they were just it was like a buffalo in the sort of a middle of a storm. It was waves of sweat and heat coming off them. It was the most, very dramatic. Not quite as dramatic tonight. It's a bit cool, a bit warmer.
Yeah.
And he's spending quite a long time reminding himself here, trying to keep moving, trying to keep loose and limber.
Yep. Yeah, it's nice to take those last moments, just reading the route before you start to climb.
Yeah, you just kind of want to remind yourself of what you've seen. It goes away quickly. Starting holds then, and we know what's coming for this men's route. It's complex, and it comes quickly onto that top structure. There's some hard, swingy moves to come. But down low, didn't seem to cause Oliver any problems anyway.
No, not at all. Big reach there out of first position.
When you say first position, you talking about where the hand is on the axe?
Yeah, so first position on that tool would be resting down on that bottom pommel there, and you'll notice the athletes have a bit of a longer handle than a traditional ice tool. That's so they can easily match and like we're seeing here, and transition into second position, which Javier is in now on that right hand.
But presumably certain positions don't work for certain holds.
Yeah, absolutely. So when you're in second position, you typically are going to have more control, more feel, and you're also going to be closer to the wall, closer to that next hold. So you're often trying to make moves off of that second position in the grip. And right now you'll see he's hitting it in reverse there. That's to help keep him into the wall just a little bit better.
Went
Bit
for
of a
it the first
tenuous
time.
move.
Got it the second time, yeah.
There we go.
Won't have burnt too much energy, that little reset.
Right.
Now he will move forwards. Oliver's 26 is where he's aiming for that provisional gold. Nice straight arm there.
Yeah, absolutely. Keeping good positioning.
Yeah.
Staying nice and tight.
Smooth, isn't it, so far?
Yeah. No, they're something really cool with dry tooling is the range of movements are quite a bit different from just rock climbing. So people are instead moving around their tools or moving around their hands as opposed to allowing their hands to really rotate around. So you pick a position and then you move around it.
Yeah, he's into the no texture then, and someone pointed out, aren't all the holds no texture? Yeah, I know what you mean, because there are metal stuff, but you know what I mean by no texture. I mean one of them molds. And a heel hook.
Yeah, I love seeing those.
And gets stood up. This is the physical move, though.
Yeah.
And of course, you can't kick that no texture hold, because it's going to not be very nice to kick into.
No, it's going to bounce probably. Probably not going to feel very good on the toes.
No. Now, this is the bit that Oliver had to engage all of those upper back muscles here. I think it might be one of those moves that's dependent on height to be how hard it is.
Yeah, absolutely. If he's being a little bit shorter, he'll have to kick in a little higher on this volume here. Nice, and he's just pinching the edge of that, what looks like a 50-degree angle on that volume.
Yeah, he's fitting quite nicely into that box space there. And he's very fast moved to the edge of it. But there's a jump to come now.
Yeah, making pretty good time too. He's got 3 minutes. About halfway up the wall.
Yeah, and the boxes are coming. There's the jump, and he was away out that time. Yeah, it was hard to tell from that angle, but I think he missed that by quite a long way.
Yeah, I think so. You know, Oliver made that look quite a bit easier, but seeing it from that angle, it's quite a bit further than I thought originally.
I think Oliver just spent about sort of 10 more seconds just fiddling the feet left. And he was very on the edge of that volume, but perhaps he just went a little bit too early on that jump.
Yeah, if you notice, the athletes move quite quickly between holds. They really don't spend more than a couple of seconds on these, and sometimes it's just more advantageous to take just a few more moments to reset, recalibrate, and make sure you're in a position to make these dynos that we're seeing now quite regularly in comps.
Time moves in weird ways on the wall, I find. Even in my climbing, when you think you're shaking out and you've been there for ages and it's kind of 5 seconds.
Right, exactly.
It's really hard to keep in mind the time. Right, Aneta Luchecka comes onto the stage. She Z-clipped herself in semi-finals and had this moment where you could see her brain trying to figure out how to un-Z-clip herself. She did it perfectly. It's allowed as long as you make the correction and don't unclip the wrong clip.
Right.
Move forward into semi-finals, but I think she feels a little bit lucky to be here, so this is kind of like a second chance moment for her.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, would have passed her belay certification at the gym.
Yeah, she did very well. It was worth watching back if you see it. She got bronze medal last night in speed, missed out on the overall though by just a couple of points. But she's been consistent. The only finals she hasn't made this year was in Longmont, where she accidentally kicked the wrong bit of wall. Right,
yeah. That's just some of the unfortunate minutia that sometimes takes place in these competitions.
Yeah, it's the rules, isn't it?
Yep.
And unfortunately, it's hard, but it is there, and she definitely did it. And sort of fully like, yeah, I did it. I didn't mean to, of course. Right. Moving quickly through the technical parts, and she'll know that she does need to keep driving forward here. She won't be aware that there's been 2 athletes fallen on the jump section.
Right, absolutely. It's hard to know when you're getting on the wall, like where these tricky bits are, and where you're expecting folks to be falling. You really just have to climb your own climb and not worry about, the outcome of it, right?
Yeah, and is this the whole Haruku didn't like? Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
And Aneta had a little bobble, but it seemed to settle in a little bit. She is going to have a look at it.
Yeah, found its way in there.
Yeah, because it definitely sort of did a little wiggle.
Oh,
she's going to
reset it.
She doesn't
here.
like it, does she?
No.
Oh, goodness me. I got some sweaty fingers.
Oh, God, moment there. Nice.
I think that's the president of the UIAA, by the way, down on the front right.
Yeah, Peter there.
Yeah, so he's watching on.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah. All right, so stretching out is Aneta. She's got to sort those feet out left, I think. Yeah, it's Peter Muir, by the way. I forgot his second name. All right, so Annette has to do this slightly differently. She has a -16 ape index.
No kidding.
Yeah. So,
I didn't know that.
these moves are hard for her because she physically can't reach it. It's like a T-Rex climbing, okay? So she's going to have to jump, and this is very risky.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. Misses it
She's
first
so
time.
strong, though. Come on, Aneta.
Well, this is the thing. She's a machine.
Oh,
but
absolutely.
She's just a very small machine.
Yep. Energy efficient.
Yes. She's going to have to do something wild with this move here. I mean, there she locks it off and really gets those feet super high. She's going reverse grip.
Yep, that's so she can pull that left hip into the wall a bit more, get a bit more height, and still have some safety. Nice.
There you go. Listen
Good work,
to that
Aneta.
crowd. That was good, but she's now going to have to push. She came up to me very sweetly earlier on and said, Matt, I'm a celebrity in Canada. All these people keep asking for my autograph. It was very sweet. I don't think she quite realised.
Rightfully so. She's a crusher athlete and does it with a smile on her face.
Exactly that. Well, she's got to keep moving, though. Up to quick draw number 4 now. Time has ticked away viciously. And she's on 13 points now. Yeah, a lot of support coming through on YouTube as well. Up she stretches towards the next, what looks like a wrap here.
Yep. Wrapping around the hole. It's probably going to clip here, then match. And I think we got a resin hold above that, which those have a bit of bite, but they tend to be a bit slippery too.
All right, brings up the leg. Fig 4, she loves these. She'll want to get onto the box
Come on,
as well.
up. Yeah, so here you'll often bounce that lower foot, that left leg of hers there, kind of up the wall to make progress, and that way you're not having to, constantly reset and rethrow, especially on these really tenuous holds. You kind of want to slowly make your way up with those.
Yeah, she's kind of kangaroo kicked that bottom leg up, hasn't she? Up a bit higher, but the problem is the volume's in the way. I think.
Yeah, she's having a hard time getting her right leg over.
Oh my! Look at the power from Aneta. That is ridiculous. She grew 2 inches on that.
Right. But stretched out a few vertebrae there.
Yeah, but all of this is burning energy and time, so she's got to keep moving. But what a fight so far. Oh my goodness. She's certainly leaving nothing behind in this last comp. Trying to rest a little bit, but she'll surely be feeling the pump here.
2 minutes here. Coming up to that kind of separation zone of our first 2 female climbers.
Yeah, right, locked in. She'll move up even more points now, up to 17th. Still only in bronze, though, with 3 done. Hits the top, and just under 2 minutes left on the clock as well. There's the jump coming up. This is where Haruku slipped.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta be careful in that. She gets stood up, and we'll make the clip first of all.
Super tenuous here, looking really strong, though.
Now, she likes jumps, usually, but I just want to hope that bottom section hasn't unsettled her, hasn't made her question it.
Right. Looks like she's taking a moment to kind of reset herself here. I think she can tell what's coming.
Yeah, minute 20, up towards the next hold. That's the blue one. And here we go. It's almost jump time then. She removes the left tool, gets set, has a look left, stretches the arms out. She's going to want to stretch as far as possible and then misses it. But
so close.
She did touch it just about. Maybe not quite the pop she would have wanted, but that should leave her surely around about Emi's score here with that 0.1, because it looked like she touched it to me.
Yeah, I think she definitely touched it. So her tool definitely get caught by something. I think just a little bit more. Couldn't quite tell what she was dynoing towards, but it did definitely look challenging to get to.
Yeah, but she's got a big smile. She's trying to find, and she's definitely a warrior, is this lady. She'll be going for the overall continental title in Oulu. And look at that, we're zooming in on those Krukonogi tools that have bejeweled Crookanogi tools and a
extra
bejeweled
sparkle
helmet.
there.
Look at the sparkles. Surely the weight alone of those stickers is a disadvantage here at this point. We should give her a handicap.
Still training.
Yeah. Okay, we'll wait and see on that score to see if it is upgraded, because if it is, it means that she'd be bumped into first position. And yes, it is 19.2. So yeah, she'll move into the top spot off that one.
Dolph firing up the wall now here.
Yeah, so here we go from Switzerland. Yeah, we know down low isn't too bad. You just got to keep pressing. Ooh, as I say that. Now, as an athlete, is that more dramatic for us than them, or does it?
Yeah, you know, you're so deeply in the moment that a foot popping really doesn't take you out of your game. It's definitely like a recollection chance. But
can it sometimes sort of do the effect of waking you up a bit? Just like, okay,
yep.
switch on time now.
It's like, oh, okay,
Yes.
reset there. Yeah, this plywood is a bit harder to kick into. So, you know, something kind of interesting at each of the venues. The you know, obviously the angles and the structures are a bit different, but then the plywood is also a bit different that we're kicking into. Some places are a bit softer, some places are a bit harder. So really knowing before that, and you know, mentally making a note of, okay, here I'm gonna have to kick a bit harder. Here I don't have to kick quite so hard.
Yeah, we saw the lovely shot of the women doing what all climbers do, which is discuss the route the second they get down off the ground. Every time. Alright, so he pulls out a big wodge of slack to make the clip, looking good at the moment. Flicks the hand into the reverse grip.
Nice, looking like he's got plenty of gas in the tank here.
Yeah, looking strong at the moment.
Super powerfully.
After you said the hips thing, I'm now obsessed with hips. I can't stop watching them.
Yeah, it's really cool to see. It's again, you know, just a bit different from how we would climb when we're rock climbing. You know, obviously we want to be pulling our hips in when we're climbing on rock, but just like the subtle shifts really make this sport super interesting to watch.
Yeah, this is a big move though. He goes for the swing. Lovely shot across the top of our wall.
Right away.
I like the floating Stein advert at the top as well. Oh no, a slip though as he went up. Yeah, I think it was a crampon twist out. Something happened there.
Yep. Looks like his foot just popped in a bad place to pop.
Yeah, when he goes. It's the thing with ice climbing. It's one of those sports where like it gives me like anxiety, because like I try to watch the screen, 90% of the time, but every now and again I get slightly distracted by something else, and it's always in that moment where an athlete
that everything happens.
Exactly,
right? Yeah.
Exactly. It's one of those sports you cannot look away.
Nope.
So please don't. If you want. This is a lesson. Learn from me. I watched that one, but sometimes I've missed them. It just happens very fast.
Absolutely. Yeah, the falls are over before you even really know it.
Yeah. Right, Ladina.
A bit comforting.
Ladina Heller is out for Switzerland. She had a great semi-final round earlier on today. Really impressive stuff from her.
Yeah, excited to watch how she does in finals here.
Yeah, well, tools in place, jackets off. Got a feel for our belayers, and thank you for the volunteers. Because that is, we are sitting in a very nicely heated box. Briefly I go outside and immediately return to my heated box. It's brutal out there, so thank you guys. So she takes a deep breath and is underway then. So Ladina's got to aim for that 19.2, which was touching the hold and disengaging the other axe. Nina's 19.1 was because she didn't disengage the bottom axe. And just remember to everyone, there are appeals that can come through here. So if we hear anything, we'll let you know. But it can obviously alter scoring and positioning.
All right, making quick work of the start here. First big move. He's kind of deciding which direction she wants her pick to go on this hold based on that next hold she's going to.
Yeah, she creeps this way up, and a big stretch of that left foot, not doing very much there, and she changed her mind on that. Yeah, it was kind of floating, wasn't it, for a moment? Needed to engage it.
Yeah, you don't typically do a whole lot of flagging in this sport, since you can put it wherever you like.
It's a good point. It's a good point. Clip in.
Big reach.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how she deals with some of those reaches that Annetta had to do.
Right.
Because reach is an interesting one. And obviously, route setters are aware of how tall the athletes are, but ape index is a slightly different beast. And especially with picks, it's really hard to figure out if a move is too far.
Yeah, absolutely. I think especially with this competition dry tooling, it does typically help to be a bit on the taller side. But again, like we were talking about with Annetta, that just some people develop this incredible strength that they're able to lock off what seems like down to their knees to make these things possible for themselves.
Yeah, find those extra inches. Well, she's in fourth now, 9 on the board, as you can see on the left-hand side, and 4.5 minutes on the clock as she shakes out. Now, this was the move that everyone's sort of touched and rethought about here.
Yeah.
And Ledina as well, I think, will have to do the same thing. It looks reachable, doesn't it?
Right. No, she's really...
she's in. I think she's in. We lean forward again. I hope you guys watching do the same thing, by the way. Literally, we lean towards the screen here. I think she's in.
Yeah, sure looks like it. Going to readjust her pick, though, here.
Yeah, I'm sort of slightly holding my breath here. It doesn't... Oh, the foot goes as well. She's turned something that looked okay into a sketchy sequence, but she's through it now. Okay.
She's out of there. Reset now. Resetting now.
A couple of people asked about who is with me. I'm with Matthew Durham here in the commentary box, who is providing the expert analysis. And we're watching Ledina move through what was a very sketchy sequence, and now hopefully a few easier moves to come here for her. Hits the wrap nicely. That will feel good.
Yeah, this hold's not so bad, but to be able to actually make big forward progress, she's going to need to do a vertical figure 4 on it.
Yeah, and again, this was a move Annetta struggled on. She has the reach, and we nearly lost the feet there. Those feet are proving problematic in this run for Ledina.
Easy to get a bit squirrely on them, definitely.
Yes, it's not just us, by the way, Matthew. Daniel online is also holding his breath, so thank you, Daniel. Just don't pass out, all right, please. Just breathe every now and again. When they clip, have a breath. Okay, so she is on the angle change. Things get vertical. Time is good, just under 3 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. Making good work of this first half of the route here.
Yeah, so that's 16. She'll quickly be moving up the rankings if she can just get through this section, which no one has apart. So, shaking. There's a kangaroo. Finds the left. And now it looks like she will approach this jump section coming up then. The audience start to cheer down below. They know what's coming up. No one has made this jump so far. Can anyone in this top 4 get it done? There's a lot of climbing left as well after it.
Doing a bit of assessment here too, really taking her time. I always love to see athletes able to do that.
Yeah, well, she is taking her time. Finds the left foot there. A little bit of a wiggle to drill that crampon into position. Aims herself. Here we go. Oh, no! Well, that's going to drop it, I think, up to the top place over Annetta. Yes, it does. So 20 awarded on that. Oh, now dropped down to 19. So judges... Not quite sure. We'll find out. It's a weird hold, isn't it?
It was angled. Yeah, I didn't recognize that in the first couple of competitors there. It looks... I'm not quite sure how they're supposed to hit that and then maintain tension to not just slide down it so quickly.
100%, man. Okay, next up, Mohamed Reza Safdarian underway. This man is a demon on the speed wall. He's a very strong lead wall, climber as well, and he could easily win this comp.
Yeah, no, he does it all super well with a lot of control and just a lot of strength. I got to climb against him last night in the speed semifinals, and boy, was it exciting getting to race against him.
Yeah, well, he is through quite nicely. And then making good work through the bottom half of this route. Up he goes into this next section, feet skittering around. I think just maybe like working his way into the route a little bit.
Right.
Yep. Big move out. Yeah, he's not 100% smooth yet. Like a little bit stuttery in some of these movements.
He's got a lot of energy to him.
Yeah, maybe it's that.
Yeah.
he's in speed mode.
Yep.
And he kind of is. I mean, he is motoring through.
Absolutely. Looking really steady on the tools, though, although there's like a little bit of extra going on with the feet at times with the clip-in, but his hands are always super steady, which is, I think, what matters the most. There he just checked the hold with his hand to see that his tool was in a good position there.
With any other athlete, I'd be saying they look a bit frantic, a bit out of control. With Reza, I think he's got this.
Yeah.
You know, this is just him.
Not worried about him.
Yeah. I mean, look at that move.
Yeah. Just thinking about if he can grab it with his hand. He says, absolutely not.
Yeah, golf gloves on no texture. I don't want that.
Oh, and he does.
Oh, he is doing it.
Pretty casually. Oh, come on.
And a high foot undercling. This is rock climbing. What's going on? Well, Reza gets stood up, and he's done it in about half the time as everyone else, so he's very, very quick through this section.
Maybe we'll see a hand jam at the top of the route. That'd be kind of fun to see.
Well, I think we're missing crack climbing, aren't we?
I couldn't agree more.
I want to talk some tools here, you know. I'd love that.
Yeah. Unfortunately, your tool will break. That's why we've kind of stopped using those torques. But a good number 2 or a number 3 with a glove on. That's a bit of extra excitement there.
Oh, he jumps and he's in. Look at that. That was so casual.
No hesitation. He's like, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, it was nothing. And his shoulder, it didn't move. It's just locked into position, hit the hold, and that was it.
Already engaged. Well, 3.5 minutes left, too.
He's coming for Oliver, isn't he? Here. He's already on 20. He just needs 26.
Yep. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, what is that? Oh, it's like an iron cross. He's got to remove the tool, which might be tricky.
Nice. Good. All right.
This is cool. This should be like a highlight reel, this one. It's very cool to see. Well, the box starts swinging, though. You've got to control that. You just, if you can tame a giant swinging one-ton box.
Yeah, right. Anyway, you're at least riding it,
Yeah, exactly.
It's like riding a horse. You got to be paying attention to which way it's swinging and kind of time when you go for that next hold based on where you are in the swing of that box.
Great analogy, man. I like that. 23. He's approaching Oliver's high point then. That is 26. He's very close to it. And Oliver was timed out as well. And he's got to... It was 3 minutes.
He climbed 2 routes.
Oh, unreal.
No kidding.
Well, that's high point, I think. Yeah.
Great.
So, good work. Let's see how far he can get then. Wiggles this long draw in.
Man, he's still climbing like his pants are on fire. This is awesome. Yep, come on.
I mean, it is cold. I mean, and there's an after party waiting, so I understand the motivation. Right, head wall time. Oh, no! Oh, no! What happened there?
That was...
Isaac still in his mouth as well.
Yep.
It's like the one mistake he made.
Yep, that was the one time I saw his hand be a little bit shakier.
Wow, Reza plummets out of nowhere from the head wall, but that leaves him out in front. But he was going for the top then, and I think he's going to be disappointed not to have got that.
Yeah, just an absolute fire in him when he was climbing.
Yeah, brilliant stuff. Jory is asking, will there be a season highlight video I can send to my friends? Unlikely, but there are highlights from every single event. So if you want to send them individually, they're up there. So go to UIAA's YouTube channel I make them, so please be very nice, and send them around to people as well. Okay, everyone, so here we go. The lady I've been talking about a lot recently, Lindsay Levine. Her coach, Marcus, is watching, so Marcus, I know what you're going through, mate. Take a deep, deep breath. Hope you got a whiskey. Let's do this. And Levine, just super talented right now.
Yeah, looking really confident right now too, which I love to see. It's one thing for people to do really well on the route. It's another thing to see them flowing and having a lot of fun, and that's really what I want to see from my teammates, really getting to enjoy this moment. Obviously, it can get overwhelming fast, so it's good to see her just moving.
For her,
so smooth.
it feels like a confidence thing. It's like, watching her in the first couple of comps, she was good. But then something seemed to click, and then it's like she just doesn't doubt anything anymore.
No, I'm interested. I haven't gotten a chance to talk to her much about her experience in Longmont and how she's been feeling at this comp. But she's just been moving so well and so confident. We've always known she's a really good climber and a really strong climber. So I'm just happy to see her getting to experience the fruits of all of that hard work that she's done.
Yeah, the first move, hard move coming up here.
Yep.
She's looking to sort of match the tools, get in a better position.
Yeah, and these moves are quite big. I know they look big even on screen, but for the athletes, when you're sitting underneath them, it's like, how the heck am I supposed to reach that?
Well, like that. Wow, she did it in a thick four. My
Very
goodness.
quick. Nice, Lindsay.
Yeah, that was good commitment from her then.
Yep.
Just sort of saw it, spotted it, and just never backed away from that decision to do it like
Absolutely
that.
not.
Little wiggle of the crampons come out, and a moment to breathe through this next section before it gets sketchy again. Looking good so far is Lindsay here.
It's another big move.
Yeah, Netta is still leading the way with that 19.2.
Oh, a little shifting in the tool there. I think she found a good position for it. Excellent. She's going to probably wrap this next tool.
Oh, well, she tried to almost Houdini swap that out. That was very risky. Nearly knocked her own tool off there.
Seemed unbothered though,
Yeah.
If you're on, you're on. Just keep going.
Yes, indeed. It's
Nice.
and a
Yeah.
big wrap again from her. Look, it's just that kind of a move. It's like, that's the confidence I'm talking about.
Yep.
Okay, well, she's through a couple of bobbles, but we know what's coming up, which is a very nasty jump to what looks like a sideways hold.
Yeah. I'm excited to see a little more of this hold, in this round to get a better idea of what are they having to plan for, and how are, obviously. First step is just hitting it, but then what are you doing with your body after you hit it? Do you have to bring your feet in, or super interesting.
Yeah, 100%. And it's we've seen athletes hit it pretty well and not stick it.
Yeah, making contact and exactly, hitting it pretty well, but no, maybe there's something in the very bottom of it too that we're not quite seeing. So
well, the crowd start to cheer. We start to get nervous. Fingers are sweaty here in the commentary box.
Oh my gosh.
I know, right?
I'm often shaking out, especially for my teammates.
So here we go. This is the moment for Lindsay. Can she nail this move? She can, because she hits it statically.
Yes.
Oh no!
Yeah.
And she's in!
Let's go,
There's
Lindsay.
a bit of everything there,
Wow,
wasn't it?
yeah, really had to swing her body around to get that thing to hold. That was incredible.
I think that's the way, you span it. It's a terrible hold, but by spanning it just allows you a bit more control on the pick, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So, and I wonder if Lindsay's talked to Kat about that in the observation, whether they both got the same idea. So it'll be interesting. Yeah,
Often, we're working with our teammates in these kind of like on-site formats, or just when our athletes only have a couple of minutes to figure things out.
Oh no! Drop tool.
Keep going.
No, you can't. It's done.
See what you can do.
You can't. It's over with the rules change. So once you drop a tool, it is done. So she struggled to wiggle it out, couldn't quite get it. But regardless, on 21,
still
Lindsay,
a great high point.
That is amazing high point, and the first one to figure out the jump that turns out not to be a jump. But she is obviously gutted, but won't know yet where she's standing.
Yeah.
She's close to getting a medal.
Yeah.
There's just 3 to go here. Wow, this women's route especially is a heck of a dramatic one, which is good because often it tends to be sometimes the other way around. You know, the men's is very dramatic, kind of quite flamboyant. It's all about the women's this time.
Yeah.
I'm loving here.
Yeah, I mean, we have so many all-star women athletes that are in finals today, so it's good to see them getting to showcase, their abilities.
Yeah, agreed. All right, the big man is here, Mr. Jonathan Arthur Brown, who is a big man with a big personality, and he will rip the holds from the wall with the power that he possesses.
Just like that?
Yeah, exactly. Those Red Bull cans don't stand a chance.
No.
All right, into the float of those. He gets stood up very quickly, similar to Reza in terms of the speed. And loses his feet, but I think he's all right.
And these holds that he's on now, it's kind of like a martini screw, if you're familiar with those from maybe like setting, those like kind of inset screws, and they are not good. They're not good. They make them look really good, but you do not have a whole lot of margin for error on those.
Yeah, we need to start showing people these holds because honestly, I hate the comment when people are like, "Oh, they're holding on to jugs." It's like, "Oh, you're not, you silly people." There is Lindsay talking to Emir about what happened. Lovely to see those guys in the hot seat, and she will take the hot seat, which does look quite warm. It looks like they've got a blanket.
Yeah,
it's nice.
Staying cozy there.
Yeah. We'll stick though with Jonathan here, as he has a long look at what he's holding on to and changes his mind on it.
There you see he's using a split grip. He's got his pinky wrapped around the other side of the tool there. Nice, makes good work of that kind of bigger move.
Yeah, it changes the way you move by splitting that pinky.
Right, exactly. It changes the potential pick shift. So if your pinky's on the other side, then it gives you a different kind of margin for error there. So on those more tenuous holds, sometimes split grip is a good way to remedy that.
Yeah, no, agreed. He did it well. Good techie climbing. He's in 5th. We can see Reza's high point, which was on that head wall where he slipped. And a big move out left, deep lock off as we know to get this hold. And there's the no text, like a bubble, just sitting and waiting.
I wonder if he'll grab this with his hand again.
Do you think there's some kind of an insert in it, or do you think it's literally just the normal hold? It looks like the normal hold.
Oh, I think it's just the normal hold.
I've touched those and they're so disgusting.
Awful, yep. Grabbing it like a jug.
Oh.
Again with golf gloves.
Yeah.
On an overhanging wall, too.
It's changing. This sport is changing. And I do like how it doesn't always go right, the innovation.
Right.
But, it's cool to see stuff.
You gotta try, you gotta try.
You do have to try, yes. Yes. All right, so the press time. You got to press into this white volume, move your way left, and as we know, you have to take time to set your feet.
Yeah, absolutely. Good little thumb catch there.
Oh yeah, good spot. Lots of time as well. Makes the clip.
Nice, kind of mentally resetting here, knowing what's to come.
Yeah, and just taking a second to breathe. It's not the most restful because you are trying to push up, but...
Right, absolutely. Yeah, this isn't a move you want to do frantically.
No, and he shakes his head as well. He's like, oof, that's better. I think that's what you have to do, and easier.
Nice, super smooth.
It's that extra kick, isn't it? If you don't jump off the blue volume, I think it's the better way to kick into the wall.
Yeah, reset himself there. If you notice, his foot was kind of directly in the middle between those two holds.
Yeah.
And that's something we'll often do when we have big moves to make. We'll kind of recenter ourselves into this almost like triangle pattern.
Well, now he's got through that, he picks up the pace. He'll be aware that there's a race. His teammates will be screaming at him. There is... Who is that down there? I think that's Oliver down there sitting.
Yeah.
I'm not sure he's in... Is he still in the hot spot? He can't be. Reza is, surely.
Oh, right. Nice. 2 minutes left for him as well, so plenty of time.
All right, so he's on these big boxes now. 1:46 on the clock for him. And as we know, there might be something about that head wall hold that's nasty, considering Reza. Oh, he's one. Oh, he's got one. Front lever time. It's all about a front lever when you do that.
Unbothered too. Unbothered. Just incredibly strong.
Ooh. I thought he might have been in some trouble, but he managed to levitate those legs up back into position. And
all right, looks like that might have taken a little gas out of the tank. We'll see how this next move goes. Nice, apparently not super strong. Yep.
Yeah, and again, 1 point of contact as he hauls himself up. He's all muscle, this man, he really is. If there's a way he can muscle a move, he will go for it. But he doesn't like that clip, and now the problem is it's swung, and it's hard to re-grab, isn't it? But he's in. All right, so he will shake here. He's got less than a minute on the clock.
Smooth. It's great, yep.
Now, I'm going to pay attention to this because Reza fell out of nowhere.
Yeah, we'll see what this hold is that he's going to. The box is also going to be shaking him as well, so he's going to want to maintain. Yep, there you go. So he's going to go into that vertical figure four just to be able to hit this hold super controlled.
It does look nasty, doesn't it? He slid off it the first time.
Yep.
And you've got to fully commit to yarding on it as well.
How much wobble that has in the head, too. It's clearly not a super solid hold.
No, but that should be new high points at 28. Jonathan moves into the gold medal position. This is a good bit of setting so far.
Love watching the snow fall behind that that little panel of plywood there.
Yeah.
Still so much energy, too.
3 seconds, though. He's going to get timed out. Not quite at the top, but it will be our new leader. So Jonathan, with 3 to go, also plays himself into a potential podium position as he says goodbye for one final time for 26. I can't believe it's the end of the season.
I know. It feels like it just went so fast.
I know. It's like Christmas was only like a month ago. It's a bit depressing, to be honest. I don't want to be saying goodbye yet. I'm getting old. Well, jacket is brought. Doesn't need it, he says. Yes. Let me cool down.
On fire.
Yeah, he really is. Yeah, it's amazing how it really is very cold outside. I think it's probably minus 17 by now that darkness has fallen, and yet he is steaming out there in the cold. Okay, so 3 to go for the women. Kat Shirley comes in the background. Yes, there she walks in. So the last member of Team USA out for the women here.
Yeah, and we're always really excited to watch Kat climb. She's just an incredible climber. This isn't a new place for her to be too. So I'm sure while she's tired from doing the circuit, she's got plenty in the tank. So we're looking forward to watching her here.
Yeah, definitely. Well, she turns around. She missed a clip in the last competition, which was a shame.
Yeah, it was just heartbreaking too. We saw it, and obviously we can't share that information as much as we want to when we're on the ground there with her.
I hope they give her a second to get undizzy here.
Yeah.
She's been spinning.
Yep.
I would just let me breathe for a second here, people. I think she did it very slowly. Yeah, she's a lovely lady, is Kat, and a bit of an inspiration, I think. If you're a youngster watching this sport, you need to watch Kat Shirley because she's a lady who works very hard, has a full-time job, trains, we know how hard she trains, the speed is lead.
Yeah.
Everything. And could potentially be one when we look ahead to, hopefully, the Olympic Games. She'd certainly be one you'd put a little ring around for that one.
Oh, absolutely.
And listen to this crowd for Kat Shirley as well. YouTube, you've gone quiet. Oh, there you haven't. Melody Sarah is cheering for Kat. Thank you very much. Zoe Schiffer says, that's my training partner. Yep. USA contingent is here. Tyler is here. Hello, Tyler. So the athletes have turned up in force. And up she goes into the wrap. Being nice and careful down low at the moment.
Right. Super smooth. Looking really solid on her tools. Really deliberate with her kicking too. Seems like she knows exactly how hard she wants to kick into this plywood.
It's a good way to describe it. Yes, deliberate. Yeah, not over kicking. It's good work from her. But this is the first of a tricky move. Changes.
Let's see here. Deciding if she's going to go.
She is.
Go into vertical figure four there.
So that's what Lindsay did.
Great.
And it does work.
I think quick work of that too.
Yeah, that's the way, isn't it? For sure. So good work. First danger zone ticked for Kat. She can breathe a little bit, as can we. Marcus, her coach, is saying she's found flow state. Marcus, can you sense flow state through YouTube? I would be very impressed with that.
I would believe he could, honestly.
He's a bit of a guru, isn't he?
Well, and he just knows all of us so well and how we climb so well, and especially the folks that have been climbing with him for as long as like Kat and Lindsay have. So it's I'm gonna trust his instinct here.
Let's see if he keeps the flow then.
Yeah.
Puts that leg under, up towards the good hold.
She goes. Easy to get tangled in those ropes there, but figures it out quickly how to get out of it.
Yeah, there is so much support coming through for Kat here on YouTube. Thank you guys. Keep it coming. So, traversing first of all, and she'll get stood up where it says 6 in a couple of minutes. Oh, seconds, we hope. If it's minutes, she's in trouble.
There we go, Kat.
Alright, reverse grip maybe? Yeah. That's good work.
Moving really deliberately here, and still with plenty of time too, just under 4 minutes for her.
Yeah, true. Plenty on the clock. Lindsay's high point was 22, and Kat... I'm just interested to see whether she goes for the full jump, or as we know, Lindsay's definitely safer method of that.
Yeah, I it looked like there was a bit of room to make a decision on that hold. So you didn't just have to like leave it right away to go for the dyno. So I'm hoping she's able to take her time and make whatever decision feels best for her here.
Absolutely. Well, she'll drop down first of all. I think she's going to do this stretch. I
think so.
Yeah. So she eyes it up. She'll do a little pop, but kind of drop into it, and there she goes.
Yeah, it's super smooth.
To me, it's fascinating, right? Yeah. Because for a long time, dynos weren't a thing. Dynos came in, everyone started dynoing, and I think there's this temptation for the athletes to see a blue cross and think, I've got to jump.
Right.
And you don't always have to, and I think these last two women have shown us that one.
Yeah, it's cool to see they're kind of combining these like leaning out dynos and these more like tensiony moves together, because it's quite rough on the shoulders doing that all the time. And when you're climbing so many routes, it's important we're keeping those shoulders in their sockets.
Yeah, well, they are firmly in place so far. We hope. There's the setter team down watching their creation being climbed here.
Looking like they're pretty happy with how things are going as well.
Maybe they know something we don't. There's something
coming. Here it comes.
The box splits in half. Ha ha! Let's hope not. She's all right at the moment. But she is going to move into the top spot and does. So 24. Let's see how high Kat can get, though. She's got Marion and Marianne. And the maths guru sitting next to me might have a nightmare if Kat tops this route. He's just shaking his head at me. He doesn't want to do the maths. That's fair enough. Neither do I. But we're talking about the overall title, of course, that's on the line here. There was an awful lot of back and forth of who could win what in what possibilities, and eventually we all sort of gave up and let's just see what happens. But Kat, regardless, really needs to top this route in order to potentially even win the overall here. Flicks the feet down.
Fantastic, and it looks like they share finish with the men's route.
Yeah, it's cool, eh?
Yeah.
So this is where Reza fell. Kat does better work of it as she's through. Does it split again, do you think? No, I don't think so.
No.
It's straight up.
Am I mistaken?
It's hard to tell, isn't it? I know what you mean. I sort of didn't quite figure that one out either. I think it does split because of the quick draw. So it goes right and then left. I think it's just that one shared move.
Which is quite a hard move, too.
Yeah, it does split, but only just. It goes up the left-hand side, but the women's goes... Sorry, the women's goes up the left-hand side, yeah. Yeah, so it does split here. You can see the 13 on the right for the men. So Kat pauses. She's got 47 seconds on the clock here. Gets the wrap nicely.
A lot of accuracy needed in that. Really big move there. Glad she was able to do it as quickly as she was.
Head walls eat up time, though, and she's got to keep pressing. 34 seconds.
Ferociously pumped at this point, I would imagine.
Oh, yeah. Can she keep grinding through here?
Come on.
She looks pumped, doesn't she? She's trying to get something back with that arm and hype the crowd. I think it's more get something back, to be honest.
Oh, come on.
This is redlining, but
let's
she's
go,
got
Kat.
it.
Come on,
13
come on,
seconds.
Doing great. Keep touching him. Go, 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 go.
What a shot from our drone right at the
Another
top
hold.
of the wall. Keep
Come on,
pressing.
one more.
There's time. She might have got it.
Yep.
Wow, well, Kat Shirley, I don't know if she would have heard the time. She has now. So, it's not a top, but it's a brilliant performance from her. 31. Oh, she wants to go to the top. Fair play. She just wants to do this last jump. Yeah, sometimes it can be hard to hear, and sometimes athletes develop hard of hearing when they get to the top.
Like, let me just finish.
I mean, you'd want to, wouldn't you? And I want to see this too. Let's see this final jump. Sick.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very dramatic.
Nice.
Well, Kat will finish off her final route of 26 in some style and move into the gold medal position, but it won't be a top. She did get timed out before.
Right. Big smile on her face, too.
Yeah. Down she comes. All right, with 2 to go, Kat is in the lead and is guaranteed a medal at this point. Meanwhile, Virgil, who had to wait for Kat to finish, I think he was called out a little premature then. Let's see what Virgil can do then. All right, quickly underway. You want to get that blood pumping back into those arms. 6 minutes on the clock.
Again, just making quick work of this start here.
Yeah, nice floating move here on the undercling. And up she goes. He goes again onto the next one. There's too many he-she's. Smooth from Virgil at the moment.
There we are.
Where are my Frenchies at, guys? Anyway, it is 3 in in Europe, isn't it? Okay, if there are any French athletes or anyone watching from France, let me know. I'd be very impressed. But I'd forgotten it was 3 a.m. I know Jory, by the way, is watching at 2 a.m. because he said he can't move closer to the screen because he's wrapped up in bed. So it's fair enough, Jory. That's all right, mate. You don't have to. All right, so we have a flick over of the legs here
kind
again.
of making his decision.
Yeah, finds that left pick, buries it in nicely from him. Hasn't made that clip yet, but I think he'll drop over before doing it.
Right.
Yeah, that's good. Into the reverse. So far, so techie. Good stuff from him. Alright, makes that long clip then. Up with the left hand.
Nice, getting that next clip here.
Alright, so it comes up towards number 5 at the moment. Quick draw number 5. Scoring used to be done by those quick draws. It's now done by the holds. Out onto the left-hand side then. And makes the match as well. Little kick, little drop knee. No texture to come. And he fully commits that axe to it.
Unbothered by the dual text as well, grabbing it with his hand.
Yeah, he's super chill on it, isn't he? Just, I mean, it's one of those holes. I mean, every climber has touched one of those in a commercial gym at some point.
Right.
I feel like, we all know what it's about now. So at least when you see it, you're like, okay, well, fair enough. All right, shakes out that right foot, kicking it right into the crack of the wall as he finds what I think is floating. Might be a stein.
Yep.
No, it's floating.
Undercling, yeah.
Yeah, it's that move, isn't it? The big stand-up move.
Yeah, especially when you have to set it so high above your head. You're having to maintain so much tension above you as you stand up into it, which is really, really difficult.
All right, here we go for this press move. Little bit of a wobble there as he looked back right. Makes the clip. But we know what's coming. Move those feet to the left and kick into the plywood. That's the sort of the meta for this move, I think. And he hasn't done it, but he's managed to make it work.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness me. I love how I'm lecturing him and he's like, shut up, Matt, I'm going to do it my way. Not much he can hear me, thank goodness. Okay, boxes to come then, and 5 minutes on the clock. No, I think our clock might have stopped here, so I don't think he's got quite that much time.
A little under 3. Oh, no.
Yeah, the climb is still going, but we can't see it. So ignore. We won't talk about climb. We're having a few technical issues here. All right, on to the boxes then. On the first of the boxes anyway. Second one to come. Flicks the feet over here. And this is where this rope management we always talk about comes into play. Long quick draws are hard.
Right, yeah, super hard. Easy for them to get wrapped up in you as you're figure fouring around so close to them.
Yeah, you've got to really kind of figure this out now.
Mm-hmm.
So, on to the very bottom of this box. Hangs on.
Oh,
has
got
a
his
little
tool
wiggle and
stuck for a
releases.
sec, but-
Yeah. And then again this fig 4, and timing wise he's got 1 minute 15 on the clock, so that is going to be, I don't think, enough time to top this thing, but we'll obviously be going for the gold medal position, or at least podium positions for Virgil.
There we go. Gets a little higher on that figure 4 as well.
1 minute on the clock then now, up towards the orange hole next, but he's got to reach back for that clip.
Nice, glad to see he didn't forget that one.
Okay, transition time. This is the sequence shared by the women, this one move. He's taking a moment to breathe, but he doesn't have a lot of time here, 40 seconds.
Looks like he found that hold right away.
It's a shame for Reza, isn't it? I don't think it was quite... Oh, no, as I said that, it is, you know. You've got to be so delicate on it, haven't you? And the thing is, you're watching his legs, they're sort of shifting back and forth. That's obviously moving the tool around.
Right.
It's just one of those holds. Wow. I thought he was locked in. But no go for Virgil. So he comes down. We'll try to see where he's at leaderboard-wise on that one when we can. Have a little look. So that's going to leave him, hasn't quite been updated yet, but it's going to leave him pretty much up there, but at the moment we're still pending results, so we'll wait and see the official results that come through. Virgil congratulating the other athletes then. So 2 to go, and really the title race, barring sort of some kind of crazy first move fall, is between this lady, Marion Salmon-Thomas, and Marianne van der Steen, who will be out last. Theoretically, whoever manages to get higher or win will win the overall title as well as the gold medal here. So very, very interesting stuff here. And I still can't tell you about Virgil, I'm afraid. We're having some technical issues with that one, but I think he'll be up towards near the podium.
Yeah, still just waiting to hear on that.
Yeah. Okay, so Marion came to this season with zero expectations. She'd given birth 8 months prior to Korea. She came in, she told me her body had changed, she's climbing differently, and oh my goodness, it didn't matter because she absolutely crushed it.
Oh my gosh, yeah, no, it seems like she figured something out really quick.
Oh, it's unreal, isn't it? And then she just hasn't looked back all season. She's just been on such good form. Has a little touch though.
Got that big reach there that kind of really lets you know the route's about to start turning on.
Yeah, it's a wake-up move, isn't it? But
Yeah.
she did it well. Made the adjustment quickly as well, which is what you needed to do. People are asking about her shoes. What I think she's done is taped the boa down, so occasionally that boa can unwind, and even if it doesn't unwind mentally, you think it might. So she's just tied it off to make sure. You see how I avoided a lawsuit with both of them? I'm sure they make perfect material. It's all psychological. But yeah, that's why.
They do. Those boots are a slightly older model too, so I have the same pair, and when you're constantly in and out of them, it's easier for it to pop right off.
Yeah, it stretches, doesn't it? And you're not going to buy new fruit boots at the end of the season, so it's going to be tricky stuff. Right, Marion gets stood up towards this next big hole, wraps it around there, and it's jump time to come in a couple of seconds as she gets herself set and prepared.
Flying up this wall, too. A little over 4 minutes left for her.
Yeah, you're right. Good time from Marion at the moment here. And that disaster we talked about, it was only really theoretically possible if she fell off sort of like hold 1. So I think it is going to be this straight fight, although she's not making this look the cleanest. And she's read it as a jump. Oh no. But she's made it work with the jump. By the way, I got some insider knowledge from the athletes who have already climbed, and they all read it as a jump. Very few of them realised it was perhaps safer to stretch, which kind of explains a little bit about why we're seeing stuff like that.
Right.
But Marion made it work with the jump, which is just bonkers.
It's good to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, hard to tell how far apart these holds are from the ground. Sometimes, as athletes, we'll count the sections of plywood to get like a measurement as far as, okay, maybe that's 5 feet or 6 feet or however much we think it is.
Ah, no way. I did not know that. Leg flick over the top then. It's game on for Marion. We know how far Kat got. She's got 3 minutes on the clock. Kat had about 1.5 minutes when she got to the head wall, if I remember.
Yeah, so we'll see how these floating boxes, affect some of her time here. It's really easy for them to eat up just a ton of time with them moving constantly on you. Or things like that with the quick draws.
Do you find it frustrating as an athlete when you just want to go and the stupid thing is moving?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It would drive me crazy.
Yep. Yeah, you can't let those emotions get too hard into you. You gotta just like reset, figure out which way it's swinging, and get yourself back under control.
Yeah, exactly. All right, well, she's up onto the boxes right now anyway, so let's see if she can progress and move forward through this.
There you go, figuring out exactly where she wants to set into that hold. Kind of recognizing it's a bit delicate here, it seems.
Yeah, and if anyone's wondering about scoring, by the way, why Kat isn't on the high point, it seems like the scoring system's currently down. So we know she is, but nothing is working at the moment. So apologies about that. All right, so Marion is up to 27. It's Kat's who's missing at the moment for some reason, but it's just pending in our system, so don't worry about it. Okay, out left then, and look at the time, about the same as Kat.
Yeah, just about right. Maybe a couple extra seconds here, so we'll see how quickly she can move now on the head wall.
Yeah, the crowd are really cheering her now, pushing her towards. It's going to be a little difficult for us here because exactly where Kat got timed out, we don't know. So we are, I'm afraid, going to be guessing here just a little bit until the system works its way out. But at the moment, Marion is certainly approaching this gold medal place. Right, up she goes towards the top, and I think this is going to be certainly the number one spot we think at the moment here. It's not updated, so we don't know, but she's certainly quicker, so regardless, if she times this out and gets this, she will be in the number one spot. So, gets herself set. She's got time here. 30 seconds left on the clock. Looks left. That's the jump. Only just, though. One hand held it. Oh, that was close. She's got to make the clip. Doesn't have to match anymore. But this will be a top, and this will be the high point. So, Marion on the top. She celebrates.
So excited.
And I tell you what, now there's a couple of interesting things with it. Look at this celebration. This is so cool.
Oh, what a moment.
Ah.
What a moment for her.
Unbelievable performance from an incredible athlete here, and what a role model for our sports. Is she stuck? She might be stuck.
Hold on,
She's no
there
longer
we go.
stuck. Now, listen, there's more drama to tell you because the men's route is currently broken. There's a quick draw that's broken. That means that Marianne is going to come out next to fill the gap. Marianne probably would have heard that because she will have been in the waiting room, which
Right.
means Marianne now knows, highly likely, that she has got to top the route to win the overall title. What a moment this is for Marianne as she just celebrates with her compatriots and
So
I'm
excited for her.
I know a baby is watching and a husband at home, so guys, thank you for supporting Marianne through this moment. You can see how much it means to her. That is just lovely. What a lovely moment. Oh, right. Well, we'll try to rein ourselves in the commentary box. What do we think, chat? What a lovely moment, eh? Yes. Melody saying fantastic climb. Isaac saying that's epic. Katie Shirley, wow, nice. Yeah, it was impressive stuff. And a hug there from Virgil as well. Wow, what a performance from her. So, let's hype the drama because somewhere in the shadows there's a Marianne, unless things have changed again. But I think it is the women's route, first of all, unless things have changed up on us. And
Looks like they're reflaking the rope now.
on the left.
Yep.
Yeah, it's going to be Marianne out next, isn't it? Oh, this is great. I quite like this. And there is the... See, presumably they're going to have to wait anyway because he's definitely in the way. But he's trying to fix the top. So what we might do here is possibly go to a technical incident here because by the time he fixes that box, she's got to climb up to it. So we'll have a look at Marianne, who will be out there somewhere. But see, this is weird to me because she's approaching the stage, but she's going to have to climb through that box.
Right.
So I don't quite know what's going on with that.
Yeah, hopefully they...
We don't think the route set is going to get in the way, basically. We just had a little debate off air, because it is obviously off route. I'm just surprised that there's a route setter hanging around.
Right,
But let's hope he's moved by the time Marianne gets there. Right, Marianne has a very simple task ahead of her here. She needs to top this route to win gold and to win the overall title. She talked to me before this competition about pressure. It's in her mind. She knows the build-up to this. She's been competing for 16 years on the circuit, picked up her first gold medal last week and is now in this position. That gave me goosebumps saying that.
Yeah, right.
Oh my goodness me. So here we go. She's underway.
Yeah, kind of tricky mentally, too, to expect to have a bit more time before you climb and then suddenly being told, okay, it's your turn next, and, you know, hearing the roar of the crowd, but it doesn't seem to be bothering her. It seems like she's moving really confidently, and she's definitely, she's in her own zone, so
well, the thing
love
with
to see that.
16 years of experience is you've done it all. You know,
Right.
You've seen it. You should be able to cope with it by now, you'd think. So I'm
Yeah,
hoping that won't
absolutely.
have thrown her too much.
Yeah.
But we'll hear about it if it has afterwards.
Yeah.
She's certainly vocal about these things. All right, quick draw in then. 5 minutes 44 on the clock. YouTube, how are you holding up? Are you coping with this? Because I'm on the edge myself here. So are you doing all right, YouTube? How are you surviving the drama? Up to the first hard move then.
Nice.
She's got a big, strong, powerful reach here. I think she might just boost for this.
Yeah, she might be able to.
Oh, no, she's flinging the leg. Fair enough.
Must be a pretty tenuous hold for all the athletes to pretty much immediately go for that.
Gets it. I think. Yes.
Yep.
Looks stable to me.
Looks very solid.
So good work. You can hear the other athletes screaming up at her. That's very cool to see. Okay, keeps going then. And our scoreboard is back, so I can confirm Kat Shirley's score was 30, so just below the top. Marianne, of course, Marion is the top, and Lindsay's in third in 22. So 22 is what's needed for the podium here. Marianne taking her time when she needs to. Won't want to fall early on this.
Nope.
And being experienced, you'd imagine she'd almost be counting Marion's round in her head. You know, like
she might be able to keep track of that many variables.
Yeah, you know, she's one of those.
Yeah.
So she'll probably be aware that you don't need to run the whole of this. There is time at the top, but she's got to keep pressing. Finds the side pull. Oh my goodness,
Here
the
we go,
jump.
looking
And the
good.
thing is, she will have read this as a jump.
Right.
But she's so reachy, she might start the jump and think,
Yeah.
hang on a sec, I can tap this. You know?
Right. Yeah, and she's really good at making just like quick adjustments en route, and just seems
Yeah.
like she makes the right decision just about every time.
Well, it just a reminder to add the drama, of course. If she does top the route, it comes down to time. So she does have to go fast here.
Just a mere number of seconds too.
Yeah, it's all going to be about this jump first of all, though. I'm so nervous. Right, here we go. She's stretching. Okay,
Yep,
this is
great.
good. This is good. Yes, into the stretch.
Nice. Oh man,
Can she release? She's very stretched out. Looks okay. Is okay.
static. That was awesome.
Oh, the core.
We have not seen anyone with that level of fitness there do that.
Yeah, there is so much core going on here. Isaac saying he's never watched anything like this before. Yes, you're right. The heart rate is up as well from other people. People saying they can hear Dennis, Marianne's husband. There he is on
Yeah.
screen. He will be screaming. And of course, Marianne, you got to feel for her because she wants to encourage, but she also wants to win. It's one of those positions, isn't it? Dennis knows what it means to Marianne. We know what it means to Marianne, but she's only got 1 point of contact right now.
Nice, getting that next clip.
It drops down. That's the top. That's the leaderboard. Just to remind you, she is in bronze now, but she will not want a bronze medal.
Nope, she does not. That means nothing. Here we go, Marianne.
Oh, this is it. And it's the hold,
Nice.
isn't it, Matthew? Oh, goodness
Okay,
me. I feel
all
like
right.
we've been through something, you and me, innit? We've bonded forever on this. Right, well, she's got it.
Come on.
It's all about the leg wiggle.
She did it without the vertical figure 4, but she looks really solid on it. Ooh, all right, get the next one.
Safe, I think. Yes.
Yep,
Okay,
all right,
right,
now
she's
she
through.
is.
That's good. Now it is literally down to a race, and
Yep.
she's
Similar time,
very
too.
similar. Yeah.
Very similar time.
It will, just to warn everyone, if she tops it, the system will take a couple of seconds just to figure it out. But
Right.
obviously, we'll let you know as soon as possible. She needs to do it before 8 seconds left on the clock. That's what I'm being told. So 8 seconds is the magical moment. Oh, this is so dramatic. Here we go. Right, out. She's got to get there first, though.
Yep.
Remember, let's just got to get through some climbing.
This
here.
was the part where both our two other top athletes here really needed a second to shake,
Yeah.
reevaluate where they were at, and definitely ate up a little bit of time. We'll see what Marianne does here.
For the first time, she's looking nervous, isn't she? Or maybe
Yep.
it's just me, but I mean, there's a little bit of a head. But Kat struggled on that move. She got it first
Yep,
time.
a little
she's-
quicker.
Yeah, got some strength in there.
It's crazy what really comes down to these gold medal positions is just a couple of mere moments for people.
Yeah, it just shows the level of everyone. They're so
Yeah.
close. Remember, 8 seconds. She needs to do it before 8 seconds. She's got 42 left on the clock at
Okay.
the moment. Dennis will be yelling at her right now. Please stop shaking and start jumping. Goes up. Oh, she's going to static it.
Big stretch.
No, she can't. though. Has that taken a couple of seconds?
Yeah, without a doubt.
Hits
She
it the
got
second time.
She got it.
8 seconds. She needs to clip before 8 seconds. Surely she's going to take the overall
Right.
title. Surely that's the gold medal. Yes, it is.
my
She
goodness.
matches anyway. But Marianne will make it 2 out of 2. She just makes sure. Down she comes, and unless there's a dramatic score change, that is your winner for 2026.
And I'm just so excited for her. She just works
She doesn't
so
know yet.
hard.
She knows now. Look at this. She looks annoyed. Someone tell her she's won. Come on. Has she won? Do we not know something here?
Oh, no.
Is there some extra drama?
Oh. I feel like I'm going to throw up.
Tell her. Yeah, I think she's saying no. I don't know what's going on, I'll be honest. To
Yeah.
me, she topped that route. So,
I didn't notice any
is there a
possible
judging issue?
technicals, or it's just a bit of time in between.
All right, well, I don't quite know what's going on, in all honesty. I haven't been told. But right now, we're going to stick with Jorge here, where we try to find out why Marianne wasn't ecstatic.
Yeah.
Yes, now by the way, she's now just realised, hopefully we can get a shot of this. There we go, because finally someone's told her. Yes, Marianne, you won!
Oh my gosh.
She did not realise for so long. Oh my goodness, that is brilliant. Well done to Tech Native, by the way, who are hunting around for that shot, because we all knew it must be coming.
Right.
Oh, that gave me a heart attack. Okay, well, thank goodness the world has been righted. Now, listen, we will, of course, talk about Marianne, but right now it's about Jorge, okay, on your main screen. So as the athletes celebrate, we'll leave you with those lovely moments, and we will just check out Jorge, he's got to shut out all the noise, hasn't he?
Right.
There'll be a lot of hubble-bubble going on beneath him.
Hopefully he just thinks it's for him.
Yes, exactly.
It's like, wow, I'm doing really well.
I think that's what I'd go. I'd go for that one.
Yeah.
All right, so Jorge makes some easy low clips. And here we go. Oh, that was so funny.
Wow.
I love sporting moments when it's genuine. You know, we were all in the commentary box, like, just so confused, just there, including the producer next to me. We had no idea what was going on. Right, so Jorge does the hip stretch you were talking about, Matthew, and is in towards this no-text hold now. Up he goes, and there he is, Marianne. We're still watching these moments. I get to go interview in a minute. I can't wait for that. I'm the luckiest man alive. This is great.
Oh, she just works so hard, just season after season. I'm so happy to see her, you know, feeling so much success right now, and like everything paid off for her.
Yeah, 100%. Right, let's watch Jorge, though, because he has got some pressy, powerful moves to come here.
Yep, still grabbing things with his hands.
Well, he's a good sport. He's on the sport climbing team as well for Spain.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
I believe it.
But he seems to be down climbing currently. I think he needs to go
reposition.
There we go.
Bit.
That's better. Yeah, finds the... it's all about the... well, it was all about the thumb.
Oh, a little no hands rest there.
Ooh.
No issues.
He hadn't clipped as well. That man, he hadn't made that clear. Yeah, that is confidence. That would have been a heck of a whipper if he hadn't done that. My goodness me, Jorge. I have to have a word. Where is your mother? She needs to have a word here. Okay, so stretching out time. Big moves.
Going from second and little dyno.
Marianne holds up her tool, kisses it. Lovely to see. Jorge swinging around, and he's got 3 minutes on the clock as Jorge. So he's got time. Tricky clips, though, to come. He's climbing with zero fear and full commitment currently, which is really cool to see.
Yeah, and I don't know if I've ever seen Jorge pumped. He's always just got so much energy by the time he gets to these like really overhanging features.
Yeah, he's just so...
Yep, like that. See, unbothered.
Be quiet here. Alright, so flicks it over. He has got that clip in. Yeah, he hasn't missed one, has he? No, he's all good.
No,
all good. Alright, so up towards through the centre of this box then. Orange holds above, and that sketchy hold to come, of course. That's the clip in. Into the underclink. Jorge going for his third silver in a row. Would love it to be a gold colour one.
And we haven't seen a top yet for the men.
No, we haven't. That's a really good point. Yeah, no top. And Jorge's on the sketchy bit, though, right? Let's hold our breath for a sec here. Oh, he's picked forward.
Yeah, like to see that on those really insecure holds.
Maybe it's smart, because it means he doesn't need to swing around on the box.
Right, exactly.
I quite like that as an idea. That's quite good, yeah. All right, so he's up on the head wall now.
Again, just looking like he's got plenty in the tank. Hopefully not getting short roped here.
I think it might be more rope drag than anything. I see a sort of a bunch of sort of pull. And this is where the route splits, of course, and goes right now. Swinging over with no feed. That's got to feel exposed up there.
Right.
Especially with all the fire pits, you know. It's quite dramatic.
Something I love about the competition climbing is I'm really never worried about the falls.
Oh, that is a fall going right. But that is your new leader, so he's guaranteed another silver medal.
All right.
Awesome stuff.
Right, Jorge.
From Jorge here. So guaranteed yet another silver. What a breakout season for this young man here. And only Luna Ladavant can take away that gold medal from him. And look at that hug as well. Oh, super, super cool,
Whole
man.
team just rushing to support him. I love it.
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it? Okay, everyone. Well, we are getting there. The final climber of 2026 is waiting in the wings as Jorge celebrates. Luna Ladavant. And what else can you say about Luna Ladavant? He trains like a maniac. He does lots of expeditions with his brother. He's one of the strongest on the circuit, and he's won 3 out of 3 so far. Can he clean sweep this season? He's already taken the overall title, so that drama's gone. But I want to see 4, Matthew.
Let's see some history here.
Exactly. It's not asking for too much, is
Right,
it? Come
right.
on. Come on, guys. We do have a little delay, though. Apparently, the rubber band has snapped again. Surely a rubber band. I presume they mean bungee, not literally rubber band.
Right.
You'd think,
It's
right?
not just like a ball of rubber bands wrapped around the quick draws.
Yeah, so there will be a bit of a technical incident here, so we might just be quiet so we don't just inanely chatter at you through these moments. There's nothing worse when we have one shot. So I'll tell you what, myself and Matthew will just go away for a sec while we're sorting this out. Brief technical moment just to continue the suspense. Luna Ladavant is the final climber out. And then we will crown our champion and say goodbye for the evening. And actually, while I'm talking, you might as well carry on talking. There's a few things you can look out for. Number one is the UIAA Instagram page. Go and give them a follow. They have an awful lot of cool pictures, some great video coming through as well, and the highlights they're posting. And also on the YouTube channel, you can see all the highlights, the On Thin Ice documentary as well, which is really cool to see. So all of that can happen. Right, everyone, we're pretty soon to sorting out this technical incident. I can see the route setter up on the wall, so we will be quiet for a couple of minutes, let you guys chill, have a breather from us, and we will return shortly when things are sorted out. Right, everyone, it was a brief technical incident. It's been sorted. Luna Ladavant takes off that jacket. He's got a smile on his face, and he looks pretty confident.
Yeah,
doesn't he?
ripping off those layers like he's ready to go.
Yeah, trying to get the blood going. It's got to be such a weird feeling being the last one in isolation, hasn't it? You know, you're the only one left as it empties out. There's been hundreds of people there all weekend, and now it's just you.
Counting down the seconds.
Yeah, exactly. Well, he will take his time. He observed the route quite a long time ago now. Alright. So, Luna Ladavant matches. And he's underway then. Final climber for 26. Will it be gold for Mr. Ladavant? Can he make it 4 out of 4? Let's see, everyone. Who's in second place? Jorge is in second place currently, isn't he? And then...
Is he in first right now?
Well, sorry, yes, you're right. I'm
Right,
sorry,
right.
yes, totally right, of course. Luna hasn't beaten him yet.
Right. He's moving with a lot,
Yeah, otherwise
with
it
a
would be
great
amazing.
pace and a lot of confidence right now.
Yeah, so Jorge leads the way over Jonathan Arthur Brown and Virgil Devon. That's our top 3, and Virgil's 28.1 is what we need for the bronze, as you can see on the scoreboard there. So, Luna looking good so far. There's been no drama for any of the men really down low. That was a nice swing over as
Yeah,
well.
super smooth.
Yeah, finds the floater. Little twist, love that.
Yeah, really cranking on it there.
Yeah, a little redirection there.
Yeah.
That was cool to see. So Luna makes the quick clips here. Good work up towards the second no-tex. There it is. He'll go ice axe first, and then most have used their hand at some point. Yeah. which will feel disgusting, as we've mentioned many
Super
times.
fair.
You know what you actually kind of want is a little bit of sweat.
Right.
You know, because it would just give that sort of sticky damp.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe that's it. Wipe some sweat off your head onto your golf clubs.
Yeah,
perhaps.
that's some new tech for those, right?
Exactly.
Got to wet your hands to be able to hold on to it.
Oh,
I'm
my
not sure
goodness.
exactly how that works, but
Well, I tell you what will happen is they'll be licking their hands and then someone will ban it, like in world climbing, and it'll all start all over again. History repeats. Okay, into the press position now. Got to keep those heels high, toes down.
yep. Not normally how you want to ice climb, but in the world of competition climbing, this does happen.
Yeah, exactly. It's somewhat removed from climbing up icy waterfalls, although the strength remains the same.
Right.
He's not setting himself up for this step jump, so it is the riskier way to do it.
He's got a good reach to him. He's not.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
super smooth.
Yeah, I love that little float the
Yep.
athletes do. It's so cool to see. It's game on then, in 6th with 19. Needs 30.1 to beat
Nice,
Jorge.
big move here. Yep.
Feet over nicely, wiggles the axe out. That was good. That's another danger zone pass.
Yeah, easy for your tool to get stuck there, even just to get it lost out of your hand.
And listen to the support from the crowd there, screaming up at him.
So good to hear.
Transitions nicely, doesn't get tangled up. And into this big Stein pull, which will feel pretty solid on that box. And gets in that slip nicely. Okay.
Easy to forget those sometimes. I know normally when we're out sport climbing.
Oh no! Luna Ladova! Oh, the only mistake all year, and he makes it on the final one. So that means that Jorge will win his first ever gold medal. 2 silvers and a gold. But you've got to feel for Luna there, who he was looking like he had an awful lot left, didn't it? Oh, you got to feel for Luna Ladova.
I think he's as surprised as we are, but really, taking it with grace too, especially with the season that he's had. And these pops just happen in this sport, which is something that I think makes it really engaging for everyone, and including the athletes, who can really happen at any time.
Absolutely. Well, listen, Matthew, you have been an incredible co-commentator. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to leave you because I'm going to go interview some winners. So
Great.
We'll say goodbye to you. Thank you so much. See you next season.
Awesome. Absolutely.
Best of luck, and everyone go give Matthew a shout, a follow, and say hello to him. Cheers, Matthew, and I'll be back. You'll see me on screen in a couple of minutes. Well, I am here with an absolute legend. I've got to give you a hug, first of all. Okay, so 2 gold medals in 2 competitions and the overall title.
Uh-huh.
That's not bad.
It's not bad at all.
Marianne, I can see the tears in your eyes.
Yeah.
This means so much to you, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
this is a lot more than just one single climb. This has been an incredible season. It's been 16 years of ups and downs, and a lot of ups and downs that nobody knows about, but are still here in my head during my climbs. And getting over that is way more than just winning.
There was this moment where you came down off the wall.
Yeah.
We were screaming at our TV screens to try to get someone to tell you that you'd won. You didn't know for ages.
I didn't know, and I had to check the results here, and then they were re-watching the results, and then they finally came. It's 5 seconds, and then I screamed a word that I'm not supposed to scream on screen.
I don't think anyone cares about that, don't you?
No, I hope so.
Marianne, look, I've known you for quite a long time. You helped me in the ice climbing world way back in the day when I was Epic TV and I had no idea what I was doing. From me, thank you. From everyone watching, thank you. You're a star and you deserve every second of this.
Oh, well, thanks a lot, and thanks everybody for watching and cheering me on the live stream as well.
You're amazing. You go and enjoy that medal. I'm going to find Jorge. Thank you so much and well done. Amazing stuff. Oh,
Thanks a lot.
so happy. Right, I think we're going to find Jorge. So if we bring in here, sir. You just won a World Cup.
Yeah, I can't believe it. Like, even in my best dreams, I will never think this. I don't know. I have no words for this.
Dude, let's slow it down here because at the beginning, you climbed wildly. You were fast. You were moving all over the place. Was that all part of your tactics, your game plan?
Yeah, my game plan was to go for the gold. Like these last 2 comps, I was second, and my goal, of course, was to beat the unbeatable Luna Ladevan. He's crazy. He's like from another planet. But so yeah, my goal was to go as fast as I could. And yeah, it was crazy, so crazy. No words for this.
Spanish sport climbing is well known. We've seen your athletes win.
Yeah.
You are the first at the moment in this generation for Spain to win gold. What does that mean for you and your country?
I mean, I hope this is meant to something to help us, to our country, you know, to make bigger this sport in Spain, because of course it's a winter sport. In Spain we are not the best in winter sports, so I'm so happy to bring Spain and the whole country to this up in a winter sport. Like, no words really, like.
Well, sir, you are a credit to your sport. Congratulations for the season. You enjoy tonight, and I think I'm going to sign off as well. No. Oh, we're going to do Luna. Okay, well, listen. Well, hey, mate, thank you so much, dude. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you very much. You enjoy that gold. Now, where is Mr. Luna Ladevan?
Over there, he's in his helmet.
Okay, is he okay to...
I'll follow you.
Okay, I don't know if I'm actually... I don't know if I'm actually on air right now. Am I on air? I am on air. I'm going to see if I can find Luna. I've got to do this to you, mate. I know, falling off. I wanted you to win 4 so badly, but... You've won the overall title, obviously, for 2025.
Yeah.
That must mean quite a lot.
Yeah, that means a lot, for sure. And especially doing it with 3 wins, the first part of the tour. And yeah, today I was going climbing knowing that the season was a success already. But, you know, I really wanted that full winning year. So, yeah, I'm frustrated, but... I think I climbed well and mistakes happen, and that's all.
I just want to say I'm very impressed because, like, as an athlete with front of the media, you do sometimes have to do these moments. You are a credit to your sport, a credit to people who watch you. Thank you so much, and well done for your 3 out of 4. Amazing stuff, Luna. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Matt.
See you later, man. Right, I think I'm going to sign off for 2026. What a season it has been. Thank you to all of the athletes who poured blood, sweat, and tears into this sport. You are the reason that we are all here, so thank you. We'll be back next year in 2027, bigger, better than ever before. I can't wait. Thank you for watching. My name is Matt Groom, and I'll see you next year.
Hello, so I'm Tom Bolger. We're going to have a chat about the new adjustable lanyard from Fixe. It's called the Manso. It consists of two main elements, which is one is the dynamic rope and the other is the locking mechanism, which is made up of two parts. Surana was the last stronghold of the Moorish Empire. Due to its rocky landscape, it created this impenetrable fortress and took hundreds of years for the Christian invasion, which happened in the 12th century. Surana is a village known for its resistance. Whether it be the Moorish Empire, the Christian invasion, the walls and the climbing, and the village is still here today. This resistance against time is undefeatable. However, in addition to coming to Surana to learn about history, people now come here to do something different too.
Ice climbing maybe is the most demanding modality of climbing, and for that reason we think we can collaborate and we can be part of the show. We design and manufacture the main gear that in ice climbing wall you use. Anchors, quick draws, ropes, also all the gear of the layers.
Fixe is supplying to the officials harnesses, carabiners, helmets, so all the B layers, some of the route setters are equipped with the Fixe equipment. And then for the local event organizers, Fixe is supplying PPE equipment for the wall structure, such as quick draws, ropes and belay stations. It's really important that we have partners such as Fixe to develop the sport further. I mean, there's always a cash contribution which an organization such as the UIAA needs to develop the sports. And then on the other side, we are talking about high quality products, so PPE products. All of the Fixe equipment is UIAA certified. It generates safety for the competition and for the athletes.
We start the season with prototypes, testing prototypes for a new rope. We think we will launch in the next season probably, and this rope is designed and manufactured specifically for the needs of Ice Climbing World Tour and will be available next season.
What? 1, 2, 3, 4.